So wait a minute. So the Rockstar Games co-founder says that companies should provide physical games. Now remember how we weren't sure if it was the chicken or the egg, right? We weren't sure if it was GTA 6 announcing that it would only have digital codes in their physical boxes, or we didn't know if it was Sony announcing that they were going all digital. We didn't know whether it was Rockstar's influence on Sony. Basically, people thinking, well, Rockstar is bringing out the biggest game of all time. They wanted it to be digital, so that's why it's going to be digital only. This makes me think that this was all Sony's plan. Sony told them that they were going to go all digital. Something's up here. I think that it may be totally on Sony. Like, we know that Rockstar doesn't want the game footage to get out early. You know, like, the box comes into these stores, employees steal. Okay, it's a big problem. It's actually an expense that businesses plan for. I think it's called shrinkage. That's theft. And like, it's just known that employees steal. Employees are going to steal the product. And employees always get things early because they steal it. So if the co-founder of the company that's bringing out the biggest game of all time feels as though we should have physical games, I mean, what the F is with Sony? Let me get into this article here. Because right now I've just been speculating on the whole title. I'm thinking through it. You're watching me work. You're watching the mind work. Rockstar Games co-founder Dan Houser has shared his thoughts on the growing debate over physical media, saying companies should continue offering games on disc if that's what players want. Well, that's what the players want. You heard him, Sony. Co-founder of the biggest thing in history about to come out. How about you? Come on. Stop playing. Even if he personally has no preference. Houser spoke during San Diego Comic-Con in 2026, along former Rockstar collaborator Laszlo Jones. His comments come weeks after Sony's announcement. All right. Speaking to IGN, Houser, when asked whether he cared about seeing games released physically, said he wasn't personally attached to the format, but believed players should still have the choice if there's demand for the disc-based games. Plain and simple. I'm a dude that the majority of the time bought digital, but I never wanted the physical option taken away from other gamers. I don't collect like other gamers collect, and because the way I game is more business related, the reason why digital was just quick, I could just download any game I wanted right there, then instead of running to the store. Sometimes y'all would request something, and it was like, y'all be like, yo, play this next. And I'd be like, boom, I could just like, it was such a convenience for me. I never thought that they were going to take away the physical option, though. You see what I'm saying? Yes, it's a massive convenience, but for the collectors, for the people that love to have that in their hand, and I write all my games off as a business expense because all the ones that I buy, I play and I stream for my YouTube business. They're business write-off for me. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain games that I played, like if they were to disappear, personally for me, it's like, well, I wasn't going to play it again anyway. But I would be pissed off if it was a game that I was going to play again. Like, one of the games that I really loved that I bought actually digitally was Dead Space. And I played that game probably more than any other, as far as beating it over and over and over again, more than any other game that I think that I bought since I started gaming again. Something about Dead Space just drew me in, man. I couldn't stop playing that game over and over and over again. I would stream one game for you guys and then be playing that right afterwards, just by myself, just chilling all night, just playing it over and over again, man. People don't want things that they bought to disappear. It's different when you're looking at it as a business owner, but it's different when you're looking at it as a great gamer, where it's personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, a game could disappear, I'd be like, well, I already wrote it off and whatever, I'm not going to play it again. But it's different for most gamers aren't me. Most gamers aren't the guy that's streaming on YouTube. Most gamers are the people that spent their hard-earned money and they don't want it to just evaporate because they didn't write it off. You got what I'm saying? I don't know that I care, but if people want that, I think companies should provide that. But I don't know that I personally care, he said. So he's a digital gamer, but he doesn't want people to lose that option. How level-headed of him. Hauser did, however, argue that digital releases have benefited the industry by allowing developers to continue to improve games after launch. That's true. But you can do that even if you buy a disc. Buy a disc, and then you can download the patch. You know what I mean? The patch is. Cool. I also think that the ability to update games is as critical as people are of digital releases. So the ability to update and fix problems in games has been really useful for the quality of games. Yeah, a lot of people get the disc and they load the game and then they download a patch. I mean, like, there's no difference there, actually. There's no difference. His comments strike in the middle ground in a debate that has intensified since Sony confirmed it will discontinue. Former Rockstar writer Laszlo Jones also shared his opinion on the subject, saying he still enjoys owning physical media, but appreciates the convenience of digital games when traveling. Yeah, adding that both formats have their advantages. Yeah. And remember, let's see, while Hauser no longer works at Rockstar, having left the company in 2020, he was also asked what he thought of GTA 6. It's going to be great for them, I'm sure. Okay, so that takes away everything that I was speculating in the beginning. It still could have been either or, because he's not there anymore. That rhymed on to play the game. Bars! Album dropping next week. Pre-order right now. And trust me, it's coming out on vinyl. It's coming out on cassette tape, 8-track tape, CD. You can download the MP3 and you can stream it. Okay, so that takes away everything that I said. And I know a bunch of y'all was probably posting in the comments, he's not there anymore, before I got to that part. Now we still don't know. We still don't know. But still, he's a co-founder of Rockstar Games. So you know he's an intelligent guy. He's a great guy. He can't be a complete dummy and found a company like Rockstar. Post the comments down below. Let me know what you think. All right. 10 million subscribers.